Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial I'll be demonstrating how to create this spring wedding cake. This video is in collaboration with FLORAL from Wedding Cakes for You. Don't forget to check out her video at the end of this one. As always, just filling my cakes. This one here is a 7-inch cake, filling in with hybrid buttercream. I have the recipe link in the description box below, or click on the little screen that comes up in the right hand side. Fill your layers and then create a crumb coat to trap in any crumbs. You'll also need to do this for a 5-inch cake and a 9-inch cake as well, since we're doing a 3-tier. Going around the outside with my bench scraper to smooth down the icing, and then bringing that lip of frosting to the center. Allow that to rest in the fridge for at least 20 minutes, and then pop on your final coat. Remember to clean off the sides and the top as well. While they're resting in the fridge for another 20 minutes, I'm going to start building my flowers. Using a 104 piping tip and a floral nail that I'm holding there. Got a square piece of baking paper, and I've got my piping tip angled away from me and the fat side facing the paper. To make this kind of blossom, what you need to do is, so you kind of zigzag up and down, away and then towards you again, while you're also turning your floral nail at the same time, and that creates these really pretty sort of blossom petals. That's floral style number 1. Here I'm adding some edible gold dragées or edible gold pearls right into the center, and then I'll pop them into the freezer to set for at least 2 hours. Still using the 104 piping tip, I've kind of got it angled upwards, so the skinny side is facing the ceiling, and you kind of just shake it as you pipe the petals. Notice how the next petal I start is always halfway behind the previous one. This gives it a nice full look and makes it look more realistic. That is a ruffled flower that we have there. It's a little ruffle right in the center. This is using piping tip number 80 by Loyal, and I've just created 2 circle bases there to hold my flower together. I'm touching the frosting to the outside circle that I've created and then pulling it back while I also pipe. To finish off that petal, stop piping and pull off completely. Start in the center of that one, the row that you just piped, kind of aiming for the little circle base. Once you've piped those, pipe 3 right in the center to clean it, to finish it all off and close it off. And then onto a tray she goes to rest in the freezer along with all your other flowers. I did create one more just as filler because I did find there was a bit of space between my flowers. This is using the number 352 tip, and it's basically just a really large leaf tip. I've created 3 and then another 3 in the center, aiming between the other 2 petals. Try to keep these as small as you can. You will need filler flowers. Pop a little edible dragée in the center, and off she goes into the freezer. Assemble your cake. I've just done the 2 tiers for now, and then I stacked my last one at the end. To stick your flowers onto your cake, apply a little bit of buttercream onto the cake or even behind the flower, and just add a little bit of pressure to stick it on. Because these have been resting in my freezer for minimum 2 hours, they kind of stay frozen for quite some time at room temperature, which is awesome, so there's plenty of time to work with them, and they don't change shape because they are pretty frozen. However, if they do look like they're softening up, just return them back into the freezer to set up again. These are my little chrysanthemums, same deal, just adding a little bit of buttercream behind them. And then my little pink ones to fill. You could choose to do one color but in different shades, like a light pink, dark pink, medium pink. That would look absolutely brilliant as well. This is just a really small circle tip by Wilton. I'll have all the numbers in the description box below. And I'm adding a pastel green kind of buds all between the spaces to fill that in and tie it all together. Once you've filled all between the flowers, go in again with the same piping tip, and I'm sort of embedding the end of the piping tip into the green bud and then piping, so it looks like that little floral bud is actually coming out of the green rather than piping directly on top. For our very last step, add on some leaves. This was done using a number 67 tip. It is incredibly time consuming, I'm not gonna lie, but it does look absolutely fabulous when you're done with it. To break up the two tiers at the very top, I've added a purple ribbon, same shade as the roses. And then I've stuck a bow right on the top with some double-sided adhesive. And you're done. That is how you make a 3-tier spring wedding cake full of the buttercream flowers. This will look pretty awesome if you had 4 tiers instead and you alternated between floral, plain, floral, plain. Being a 3-tier cake though, it does allow you to use like a ribbon or something to decorate in the middle to break it up. Very fun to do. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial and have learned something different today. And don't forget to check out Lorelai's video in collaboration with this one. She's prepared a gorgeous 3-tier spring wedding cake for you guys as well. So don't forget to check her out. Link will be in the description box below or at the end of this video. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next week.